Good day, artists. We are now going to continue with our lettering. We're going to do our letters in 1 point perspective, linear perspective. We've been talking about the element of space, or element of art of space. So for this assignment, okay, you've got your word. You could have put your word on the top and had your vanishing point on the bottom so that it looked as if it was coming up from underneath. Mine is going to look like it's coming down from above. Anywhere up here near the top, okay, you can put your vanishing point anywhere up there. The simplest place to put it is going to be somewhere near the middle. I'm going to scoot mine over just a little bit over this way, just to kind of show you how that changes things a little bit. So there's my vanishing point. So when we start this, I usually suggest that you start with your lines that head towards the top of the word. I find that less confusing. So I'm going to start with the E, and just like we did when we practiced our rectangles, right? We're going to go for the corners of our letters. Now, again, oftentimes I will turn my paper because it makes it a lot easier for me to hold it and draw my lines neatly. So if I put my pencil on the vanishing point, I can take my ruler and swing it around. Let me pull this up a little bit. I can swing it around till it just touches the corner of that E. Okay, I'm gonna spread my fingers, scoot my fingers up the pencil, take my arm off the table, right up against the side of the ruler to the corner. And I'm gonna do that with the other corner. Right there. Now, when we get to a C or a letter that has a rounded edge, we are going to put our pencil on the vanishing point. We're going to swing our ruler over until we touch either the very first edge, maybe down over here, or right here. This is where it's going to go. We could just barely see part of the C, and we're going to draw our line like that. All right, now for the bottom of the C, we're going to swing our ruler around over this way until it just touches. That's the first spot it touches on this side. And we are going to draw our line just like that. Now, we've crossed over the tip of the A. If this runs into a letter, then we will not be able to see that line. All right, I'm gonna move that right there, sweep that off. Okay, because when I go to do my next line at the top of the A, like so, right? I know that looks a little weird. It'll make sense later. And then from the vanishing point to the next corner. I'm really only trying to kind of take care of the ones on the top. The P is rounded, so we are gonna go from the vanishing point that's the first little bit of P that peeks out right there. So we're going to draw our line. This is a corner, right to the corner. Again with curves. That one's going to go right there. And this one's going to go, we're going to swing it over till it just touches the edge right there, and then draw our line. Okay, so this is the tops of the letters and part of the side of the C that go off to the vanishing point, all right? And now we're gonna start working our way down. And the rule is, if we're drawing our line and it runs into something else, we stop. Okay, so I'm gonna go from this side over here. I'm gonna line up put my pencil on my vanishing point, swing it over to this little corner right here, this little change in direction, and I'm gonna start to draw towards the vanishing point. But when I hit when I hit the letter S, I'm gonna stop because this is a solid and we would not be able to see through it. Once you get fancy, you can make your letters out of glass, but for now. And then we're gonna swing this one over here till it just touches the edge right there. And we're gonna draw our line, just like that. Now we can't see any lines in here because there aren't really any corners, right? It's kind of a smooth curve. Let's check and see. Oh, that is right on the line. I'm not even going to draw that one. This one would have to go through the letter P in order to get to the vanishing point, so we're not going to draw that one either. And the same with this one, although I can straighten that a little bit. Boop. Okay, so the P is what the P is. And here we go. So the A, right down at the bottom. Oh, runs into the P. Now we're done. Let's check and see if this little corner right here goes anywhere. It sure does. Look at that. Okay, just like that. Goes up and stops because it runs into the letter A. Let's check this bottom one. And stops. All right, the inside of the C. Let's check this one. Sometimes you can see a little sliver. Oh, you can, but it is really a tiny sliver. And then this one goes here. Here's another corner, just like that. And then with the E, let's try this. We're gonna go to this corner, this corner, just lining it up with the vanishing point, and this corner down here, right? And that's where that ends. So now your word is coming forward from above, from infinity and beyond. And if you would like to leave it this way, we certainly can. Otherwise, I'm going to do another video on how to stop it in space.